Welcome to the characters we work with, where art imitates life, and the people who entertain us on TV are strikingly similar to those we work alongside every day.
Some of us love politics. We love watching the news, the candidate debates, the conspiracies, and the spirited discussions we have with family and friends about it all. That's probably the best place for politics. Yet, in our work lives, we have all learned the politics plays a large role in the lives and careers of everyone with the goal of climbing the corporate ladder. Without the right connections with key players above, you'll be running in quicksand wondering why you are stuck in the same place much longer than you'd hoped. As we look around at the A players and the many colleagues we have shared our workspaces with through the years, we see leaders, followers, strategists, troublemakers, and everything on the spectrum of showing us the best and worst of people. Let's check out the characters from The Walking Dead and see if we find some of the traits exhibited through their journey that just so happen to line up with the traits we have seen on display in our workplaces throughout our careers. The Negan you look at with great wonder. He has a long history with the company, and much of it is not good. He has made considerable mistakes of a high-profile nature that make you and your colleagues shake your collective head, wondering how he is still around. Is the Negan connected to someone important? Does he have untoward pictures he is holding over the boss's head? Nothing makes sense. But the fact is that the Negan is with you all, and that will not change anytime soon. So, you and everyone simply adjust to him, even if you all are certain you would never be given the grace he's received. The irony here is that once working with him, you see everything that others saw once upon a time. You also see some of the flaws that were the likely downfall of the Negan, from immature behavior, spitefulness, and a short temper that when revealed can be unsettling. You work with the Negan regularly, always keeping it professional and pleasant as possible, developing a sense of pity for all the talent that you see within him that will never be fully realized due to the equally prominent flaws that hold him back. The Carol is almost the polar opposite of your coworker Negan. While he rose and fell over his tenure, the Carol has only risen. You remember when you first met her, the quiet, demure woman of faith who seemed to care only about her family, her faith, and little else. Her work was consistently good, even if it mostly went unnoticed and certainly undervalued. The Carol was always in the category of the good soldier, solid employee. Meets expectations was her likely year-end rating for years. Then, the Carol surprised everyone after a couple of years in the company. It could have been that big organizational change where all teams were realigned, many were let go, and everyone feared the company may be sold or go under. A new Carol emerged from the depths of anonymity. No one would believe she had the nerve to go to senior leadership with her ideas, or that she had the business acumen to suggest the changes she did. But the Carol had both and had simply not been using them to a great extent. She rose to the occasion and overwhelmed everyone. Since that period of time, the Carol has risen through the ranks to her high-level position and has not disappointed. She is everything that we have seen since her apparent transformation, and nothing like the person we knew for years as the quiet, unassuming, mostly average employee. She serves as a great reminder that when pushed and stretched, people can bring a heck of a lot more to the table than we often first realize. The Maggie has grown up professionally around your office. She started small, taking an entry-level position because she needed a job, but soon after was being noticed for her ability to see far more broadly than her position called for her to do. You have seen the Maggie grow and mature professionally, going from what many assumed would be a career entry-leveler for life, likely to leave before long for some other entry-level gig, to someone with incredible potential. People often get stretch assignments, which are designed to care for a business objective, while really are a test to see what people can handle and what level may be the correct one for them. The Maggie has been charged with completing multiple stretch assignments, and from what you have heard, they have yet to properly identify her ceiling. The Michonne is a bit of a loner in the workplace, choosing to keep to herself when possible, causing many to believe she is either standoffish or unfriendly. That could not be further from the truth. The Michonne is actually incredibly kind and welcoming. She's a bit shy and seems to have some trust issues, so it takes some work and time for her to get close to people. As you and your colleagues have gotten to know the Michonne, you have come to greatly enjoy her company and help to break her out of that tough exterior. The Michonne also is a phenomenal employee, able to do the work of multiple people day to day, never missing a day of work nor a deadline, and consistently produces the quality of work of someone with years more experience than she has. You view her as a true all-star with leadership potential that is through the roof. The Michonne will have to break through some of the trust issues she exudes to get there, but you and those in the C-suite think more and more highly of the Michonne the longer you work together, and why everyone knows it is just a matter of time before she is running the place. The Daryl is awesome. You are grateful to have the Daryl on the team and by your side to go through the workday, watching him take on everything that comes to him and the team without hesitation. The Daryl will never be mistaken for the office comedian nor hang around with the gossipers or social butterflies of the office by any means, but he is no less beloved by his co-workers. Rather than bring attention to himself with a boisterous personality or self-aggrandizing nature, the Daryl just does exactly what he needs to do to get the job done and done well. People used to interpret his quiet nature as that of someone hiding something, or the coworker quietly underperforming in the hopes that no one would notice. Daryl is not only exactly what you see, if anything, he is in fact a leader in sheep's clothing. For those the Daryl lets into his small circle of trust, they are more than happy to spread the word of his strength of character and conviction. And while many privately lobby for him to get the next promotion and lead the organization, the Daryl wants no part of it. He needs very little in life, and when he is able to do what he loves around people he trusts, he is more than content to be just another good soldier doing great work.
Thanks for watching. To see more of the characters we work with, stop by the Break Room blog section at careerion.com.